Welcome back to Empowering Mondays. I'm Crystal, and today we're tackling a topic that touches every aspect of our lives: instant gratification. In a world where we get almost anything that we want in just a click, it's important to ask ourselves, what does this quick satisfaction cost us in the long run? So let's explore why instant gratification might actually be making us weaker. Instant gratification is the desire to experience pleasure without delay. So basically, it's when we want things now or even yesterday. And while it can feel good in the moment when we receive it, this mindset can lead to a myriad of issues like decreased self control, lack of perseverance, and ultimately a diminished ability to achieve long term goals or results. So when we give into that instant gratification, we actually use less of our self control muscles. And each time we choose immediate pleasure over long term benefits, we weaken our ability to say no, to resist temptation, and to stay focused on bigger objectives. And over time, this can lead us to develop habits that are really hard to break, that are actually detrimental for ultimate success. Recently, a conversation with a friend made me deeply reflect on my journey of motherhood. She commented on how much patience you have to have as my 3-year-old is running rampant in our house. And it sparked the realization about the entire process that got me to be as patient as I am. They often say, oh, with your child, it'll be different. Well, I can tell you exactly why it's different. Because every phase of becoming a parent, including pregnancy, from the very beginning, every hormonal shift and every sleepless night was part of a critical preparation phase that I am profoundly grateful for. Each moment of this journey really was about building me up, preparing me to become the best parent that I could be. Because to me, it's never been about just having a child. Matter of fact, I never wanted kids because I didn't know if I was just going to be another shitty ass parent. Really, for me, when I got pregnant unexpectedly, I was faced with a lot of fear and a lot of doubt and a lot of worry that I had to overcome, because to me, it's something so much more than that. It was about becoming someone capable of nurturing, understanding, and connecting with my child on every level. The physical changes, the emotional roller coasters, they all taught me resilience, empathy, and unconditional love. And I can imagine how different things might have been without that preparation. So with getting just like instant gratification of just all of a sudden a child showing up, because without each step of that journey shaping me, I could imagine I would be completely overwhelmed, maybe even resentful and extremely frustrated, just all of a sudden faced with the realities of parenting. But because of the evolution, because I embraced each moment of pregnancy, and not just pregnancy, but also becoming a mom and then going through the newborn phase and then going through the toddler phase, I'm not just a parent. I am the best parent that I can be for my child, and I'm continually growing into that. Not that we've come to the end, right? Her whole life is ahead of us. But this journey has taught me to be grateful for each phase, no matter how challenging, because it's shown me that the best things in life come with preparation, growth, and a willingness to evolve. And for anyone going through their own transformations, I just want you to remember it's about more than just reaching the end. It's about who you become along the way. And that is something that no one can take from you. No one can take from you. The mindset of instant gratification really does diminish our persistence, making us more likely to give up when faced with challenges. Long-term goals require time, effort, patience, qualities that instant gratification does not nurture. So how do we combat the weaknesses brought on by instant gratification? Well, we can start by practicing delayed gratification. This means making decisions that are aligned with those long-term benefits. When we delay that gratification, we build mental and emotional strength. We enhance our problem-solving skills and we increase our resilience. These are the traits that truly lead to that personal and professional success. Think about it in business. Short-term gains can lead to long-term problems. I really do prefer to look ahead to say, how is this decision going to impact that long-term vision? And make sure that I stay consistent and persistent and patient for the right opportunity versus just taking any shiny object or any opportunity now that's going to ultimately produce a lot of problems in the future because I'm not being patient enough. Now, here are some practical steps to cultivate that patience and perseverance. One, you need to set long-term goals. Like, you really have to create a big vision and start to break them down into manageable steps. I talk about this probably almost every single episode so far, so I'll link it again in the description box below so that you can actually start to create a long, big vision and unfold that future into manageable steps. Number two, you want to celebrate achievements along the way to keep motivated, but also to acknowledge and be grateful for how far you've come from where you have been. It keeps you moving forward, taking that action. And also, when you embody that gratitude, more opportunities in your life are going to start to show up that will have you experience that gratitude. The next thing is, want to practice observing yourself, being mindful, mastering oneself to really improve your ability to focus and resist temptation, resist that impulse, those impulsive actions, trying to force the outcome, making it happen. No, have the ability to be mindful. Really watch what you're doing. Be intentional about your days. You've got this. You've got this. Next, you want to surround yourself with people who encourage your long-term thinking. Listen, most of the time people don't have long-term thinking, or they do, but just for themselves. And they think that their long-term thinking is the right way for everyone. Their way of living their life is their way. Great. Empower people to live their long-term thinking, their long-term visions. But don't just adopt that for yourself, because that is going to lead you to a very disempowered, unfulfilled place, and probably one that's not successful at all, because that is not your path. You need to focus on what it is you want and what it is you desire. And don't give up hope on that. Ensure that you're surrounding yourself with those people. I mean, in the past, even my parents, they wanted my success, but they couldn't see past their own success. And thank God I have a stepdad, and he encourages me to not give up and not quit. I'm so grateful that I have him in my life and some of the people that I've surrounded myself with. The last episode that I just created last week really talks about having an empowering environment for success. Without it, it is going to be extremely difficult. And the last thing is to remind yourself of the benefits of waiting, of being patient, waiting for something great instead of settling for something good now. Always remind yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Oh, yes. You want to become that person that you're proud of being, building that character, which is something that no one can take from you. And remember, that ability to wait for what you truly deserve is a powerful skill. It builds not just success, but that character and that satisfaction on a deeper level. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Empower Me Monday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Let's continue to grow and empower ourselves together. And until next time, stay strong, stay patient, stay empowered, and remember, you've got this.